Hey there, it's the One Boom, and this is my public thank you to DICE because the things I asked for during the beta have come into the final game of Battlefield 1, and that is all you can ask for these days, and I'm happy to have it. Now, if I'm wrong in any of these cases, or you just disagree with me, or if you just want to talk to me, let me know down in the comment section below. That's totally fine. I'm not here to preach. I'm just letting you guys know what I have found since playing the game at launch. And anyway, let's get right into this. Alright, so you guys probably know the first thing I talked about in the video, in my post-beta video, was I wanted the guns to feel more consistent, more intuitive, and a little bit more user-friendly. What people heard was me saying, I wish that Battlefield 1 had super easy guns like in Modern Warfare 2, where you could just melt people all day long without any recoil control. What I said was, I want the guns to be more in line with Battlefield 4 or Hardline, not exactly like that, but a little bit more in that line, a little bit more consistent, a little bit more intuitive, and, well, they did that. I don't have any hard numbers, but I've heard from 3 or 4 subscribers when I was playing with them, and I've heard from a couple of my friends that the guns just feel better. It's easier to land consecutive hits, it is easier to drop people. There are still some weird damage things where you'll put a lot of bullets into somebody, and they'll come out with 2 to 9 health, and that's a little frustrating. But at the same time, I can tell a difference. I've talked to people, and I didn't lead them into the question. I was like, have you noticed a change in any of the guns? And they're like, oh yeah, hell yeah, definitely easier to use. And this is something that I can't test on, and this is not 100% fact, it's not even 90% fact, it's not even 50% fact, but it feels like snipers are a lot less accurate. It could just be me, but I feel like the bullet doesn't go exactly where your crosshairs are. Because I had my crosshair right on, maybe the crosshairs are just out of line, maybe that's just a little bug. But it's definitely there that when I put my sight right on someone's head, I get a shoulder shot or something, and I don't know, it just feels like snipers are a little less accurate. That might be due to the feedback from the community, or everyone said it has a sniper meta, so I don't know, I can't speak to that, but if they did nerf the snipers a little bit, that's fine by me. My next point was about the minimap. During the beta, I had a problem with the minimap because you didn't show up on the minimap when firing your gun. Now, when I played the launch game, I noticed this little quarter circle. This little quarter circle that points kind of towards where an enemy is, so if someone's at your left, you'll get this little red circle on your minimap going, somebody's over towards the left. So it just gives you a general understanding, and that's a good thing. I mean, think about it. If someone's in the fog 2 feet from you, if somebody's right behind a wall firing their gun, you as a player deserve to know that. And some people like to play with music, some people like to play and talk to their friends, and DICE shouldn't assume that people are going to be picking out enemy gunfire and enemy voices from their teammates' voices and their teammates' gunfire. So I think it's really good that the minimap gives you a general idea of where your opponent is. I first thought this was the flare, because somebody fired up a flare, and that's when I noticed it on the minimap, because I was looking down there to see if anyone was spotted, and I noticed the little half circles. And then it happened when there was no flare around. I thought it was because I was a recon or something. I don't understand the game yet. And then it happened when I was medic, and then I noticed I would see a little thing on the minimap, and I'd turn, and somebody would be firing at me. And I don't know if it's because they have to fire towards you, they have to be suppressing you, I don't know. But I have been in an area where I'm not shot at all. I just hear some gunfire, and I'll see a little half circle up in the edge of my little mini-map, and it tells me, look behind you, somebody's firing a gun. So maybe I'm wrong about this, maybe that's something I don't understand, let me know down below. But either way, any ability to see people on the mini-map is good. I'm glad that they're not always on it, I'm glad that firing your gun doesn't make you this big red target. I am so happy about that. But games need to give players information to deal with, so you don't feel like you just got unlucky because, well, you didn't hear that dude. The last one everybody already knows about, and that is that they changed the ticket system. The ticket system was flawed in the Battlefield 1 beta and alpha because you didn't lose a ticket for dying and you didn't gain a ticket for killing. This de-incentivized slaying, so basically people would just camp. That's what I noticed. The combat in the beta and alpha was so sparse and so strange because nobody wanted to push and fight. What's the point? You are doing more for your team by just sitting your ass on a flag quietly versus actually going out and killing people and keeping them off the flag. When all you have to do is hold flags in a first-person shooter to win, then that's all that's going to happen. People are going to camp flags, they're going to camp machine guns, they're going to camp AA guns, and they're just going to sit there and be like, hey, good luck taking our flag, faggot. If you want to win, you got to take risks, and that's a good thing. Also, medics are now incentivized to revive you because then your team gets back a ticket, and that's very, very important. So let me know what you think of these things. Look, I'm not saying these are 100%. The gun thing is the most subjective thing on the list. I've seen the minimap. We all know about the ticket counter. But the guns are subjective. But I've heard it from people, I asked people, how are the guns any different? Do the guns change? Are they any easier? People just said yes. Maybe it's wrong, it's a complete placebo, or maybe they just increased the aim assist ranges or something. But I feel like it's easier. I feel more confident in gunfights, and I think that's a good thing. I think that the games shouldn't fight you, and I think if they want to kill Call of Duty and be this big shooter, they can't alienate new players. Because after a couple months here, guys, we're going to have some expert Battlefield 1 players. In a couple years, we're going to have some expert Battlefield 1 players, and the game can't be so hard that people can't pick it up a year from now. It was never an issue to me to get a Battlefield game late because I feel like I could pick it up and learn it. I feel like in the way the beta was and the alpha was, I feel like if people had played that version of the game for a couple years, let's just say 2 years, okay, and then somebody goes and buys it, they start playing, they're going to get their ass kicked. Now, a skill gap is good, and Battlefield 1 still has a very strong skill gap. It's one that I haven't had to deal with in a long time, which is a good thing, because my brain does need some stretching. But a skill gap can't be the only selling point of a game. And speaking of selling points, tomorrow, I'm going to be talking about my future predictions for Battlefield 1 as a game, and my personal opinions about it, and my plans for it in the future. So, I hope you guys enjoy this video, I hope you guys enjoy that video, and I will see you when I see you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and am I forgetting anything? If nothing has changed and I'm completely retarded, then I just learned the game and, you know, I'm wrong and you're right. And if that doesn't help you sleep at night, I don't know what will. See you when I see you.